Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? He thinks you strong enough for the task at hand. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence, promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her, and to this day her victims lie unavenged. I have no heart. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. Such spells are ancient secrets and closely guarded. But I could be convinced to share them with an ally. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? I thank you, as do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
Tempers are rising.
This one is a murderer who walks free. I seek a record of this one's crimes. The joy of bringing Go to the and together.
Now settle your mind, chum. And moon, mountain dark, coming... chum.
Looks like he's not...
There's a... You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. slaughter.
Ever at your service. An honor.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while... See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take... It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
This one is a murderer who walks free. I seek a record of this one's crime, and together...
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that. I'll be...
needs. The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment. The Raven always knows. The air stirs. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death. Witness.
You. He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! She gave him a dagger each. And told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3. To start stabbing. And not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. You're right. I'm a killer. Monster. I should have died instead.
Glorious! Look! My hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done. Perhaps. But we both got what we wanted, didn't we? You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
I'm ready.
What a day.
What's next?
Corpse does not stir.
Let's move.
Well, Sheaf, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her... There is no justice for... Witness.
The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. The Dark Justiciar said to rip. She gave him a dab on the cup. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. What I did was wrong. And I won't. But hearing that just one person doesn't hate me. Thank you.
You were supposed to make her suffer, not forgive her! That doesn't matter! I seek the guilty, tormented, the anguished. You have crossed me. And for that, I end your pathetic life! Where do I go from here?
Talk to me.
Once, you could hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it is quiet. Quiet and dead.
I can make some animal noises if it will make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Yes?
May the darkness protect you.
Oakfather preserve you. Honestly, so I'll remain with you. So do I. But one duty at a time. What would you like to know? Anytime.
The dog wags his tail. He gives in and surrenders, scratches.
What's on your mind?
Go ahead. Alas, no. The charm Elminster grant, making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would... Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song.
Need some...
The drow.
Oakfather preserve you. But... So, I'll remain with you. Well...
You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. You have my sympathy. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. And when the fighting began, he led his troops. Blows and arrows rained down on him. And before long, when we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered. Every chance, once he is stripped of it, there is a connection to this night song of Balthazar's. We must find it and destroy it. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself, though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the absent. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. It would have been better for us had she embraced Shah and claimed the power of the goddess. But it is better for Shadowheart to be free of that poisonous influence. The Night Singer has some admirable qualities. Far more than her insipid sister. Take the child Shadowheart. She does not even know who she is. But still, the very concept of Sharan worship, they would have you think every whispered word and I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, he's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him entirely if he flashed his fangs at me. Free. What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him. Astarion is no more free of He will only be free when Cazador is... When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for meeting Lae'zel. Makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that not be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. To one who only sees the... In spite of her youth, there is a patience and precision in Lae'zel's thoughts and actions that I admire. Those qualities will strengthen as she matures. The wizard? No. It is pointless. In my experience, He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil. I will take your word for it. I only care that he is a good soldier, and he has not disappointed me on that front. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devil. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that... Karlach does not seem to have such anxiety. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that. Then speak. Very well. Cast off one of the lessers who trail...
Oakfather preserve you.